So, I wasn't live. I wasn't live! I just talked for 20 minutes! I just talked for 20 minutes. I wasn't live. I wasn't live. I don't want to be alive right now because, God, I just... God! Oh my God. I just talked for so long. And I talked so much to no one, to nothing, to the void. Because I wasn't streaming. Because I thought I pressed the button. And I didn't. The button was not pressed. I did all this drawing and stuff too. I want to jump off a roof. This is the worst stream. I just went on a tirade too. I was ranting about the music I was choosing. Too bad. You'll never hear that because I wasn't even recording, man. I don't even think I was recording. And I just... oh my God. This is the worst. This is the worst. All that gone. I'll never hear that audio. Oh my God. You know, I remember when OBS would immediately start your stream. I remember when you would click start stream, and what would it do? It would start the stream. No, there's none of that here. You gotta now physically press start stream and then start stream again? Or like whatever? Like am I going crazy? Is it just because I haven't streamed in a while? Because what? Alright, well, 20 minutes. 20 minutes of a stream gone. That's like usually a quarter of my streams too, man. That's like... oh my gosh. Okay, well, hey, I did check on my YouTube channel. Thank goodness that I did, because I would have been streaming for like an hour, and I guarantee you I wouldn't have noticed. It would have still said upcoming on my channel, and I would have been like, huh? And I would have done an entire stream, literally talking to no one, to myself. It's like a lunatic, like I usually do in the beginning anyway, but, I mean, gosh. What? Great start. Is there ever a stream that I have done where something didn't just go wrong? Is there a stream I've done where it just wasn't purely chaotic? Because I'm so sad. I'll never get that. You'll never hear my rant that I was going on. It was such a good rant too. It was really funny. I was having a great time ranting. Not anymore. Fuck. Damn it. Oh my God. Okay, well, round 2. I says stop streaming, so I know I'm streaming. It says live on my channel. It says live on OBS. Recording inactive. I really hope that means I'm still live. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man. Yeah, this song's pretty nice. Too bad you didn't get to hear me talk about all the other horrible songs we just went through. Yeah, first time streaming in 3 weeks. Good, great. Ugh. Okay, you know, it's fine. It's fine. These things happen. There was a stream where I was trying to play a game and my audio wasn't even on for like half of it. It was great. It was awesome. I had to like stop streaming and like fix it because I don't know how to do things. God, what is up with this? Doesn't look right. This doesn't look right at all. I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. It's just my art just sometimes just looks ugh. Looks like I drew it like with my eyes closed. Well, to be fair, that would actually be kind of impressive, right? Like I can draw with my eyes closed like right now, and I guarantee you it's gonna suck. You know, yeah, exactly. See, it's just how it is. It's how the cookie crumbles. Said that many times before, you know. All right, what song is this? What song is this? Is this a good song? See, I was just ranting about this, but at least I'm live now. I was just ranting about this. What is this song? Like, what? Like, kind of reminds me of, like, a nice Minecraft song, but... I mean, it also is kind of giving me a headache. Great song to listen to when playing Minecraft. Just not a great song to listen to in any other case. Let's try this one. Okay. This, see, vibe. The vibe is there. The vibe is there. It's nice. It's relaxing. The other songs that were coming on were just crazy, ridiculous. Some of the worst songs I'd ever heard. I was like, man, I really have gone downhill with their free music. I am for sure live, right? Because my paranoia is through the roof. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. I'll never financially recover from all that lost footage. It's somewhere, I'm sure. Maybe OBS recorded it. Maybe. Doubt it, but that would have been really nice. Gosh. Hey, it's okay. You know what? It's okay because life is just a bunch of wholesome experiences with a couple of bad experiences. I mean, yes, that's like the best way I could have put it in the most simplistic terms humanity has ever seen. Life is bad sometimes, but sometimes it's good. Yeah, Maddie, that's life. That's literally, like, nothing else describes it that way. Good, great. Off to a good start again. Goodness. What is a stream if it doesn't go wrong at least once every single time I click that live button? Which apparently I didn't click this time, even though I was sure I did. Also, gosh, this music's getting loud. Oh my god. Chill out, buddy. Chill out. You guys, I'm turning you down, okay? You chill out, man. Overwhelming me, man. Have you ever been to like one of those stores that has like blaring music? It's like, oh my god, please just turn it off, man. Please. What is these weird sounds going on? Why does it sound like someone's taking like a filter and going like what? Like they're rubbing sandpaper against the mic? Like what's going on here, man? What's going on? It's all these songs. I just ranted about this to no one, of course. But like I literally just talked about this. Like why are all of their songs just so like just so weird? I mean, I understand it's royalty free, so it needs to somewhat be very corporate, you know, music. It's got to be very simple, very nothing similar to anything that's ever existed because copyright. I understand. See? Do you hear that? What is going on? What is going on in this song, man? I hate it. It's like one of those ASMR videos where someone takes like the brush and pushes it up against the mic. That's literally what it sounds like to me, man. I can't. I can't do the ASMR stuff either. It really creeps me out, man. It feels like someone's in the room with me. I'm like, oh gosh, why would anyone find that relaxing? I think of relaxing, I think of like ocean sounds, not someone taking a toothbrush and pressing it against a speakerphone. Like, that is not relaxing to me. That is the opposite of relaxing. That's stressful. Oh my gosh. I feel bad because I feel like the people who make this music are clearly like, they're doing a good job. And I don't want to like offend anyone and be like, oh no, like, you know, you're just like, they're not good at music. They are good. I mean, like, I like their stuff. It's just that like, it's just so, what's the term? It's like I said, it's safe music to play, so it's not exactly going to be the greatest. But I do actually like their music. It's good. It's actually really nice. I like to poke fun at it because sometimes it does get kind of techno and it's got all these weird notes in it and stuff, and you're just like, what is going on? Like, what? Like someone's having a real fun time on that electric keyboard, let me tell you. I used to have one of those, and I would have fun with it. It was awesome. And I gotta admit, I mean, I understand the appeal. Like, I understand the appeal. Ooh, I wonder if it would look better if I did that. Although, other hand, Maddie, you don't have two left hands. I don't know, I'm just trying to salvage whatever I can with this drawing. Does that look okay? I don't know, I'm all alone. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is actually a video I will be uploading. Actually, for real this time. I'm not even joking. There will be a video soon. I know I keep saying that. I'm so sorry. I was in such a bad state. Like, I just had no motivation to anything. Not even like draw, I didn't want to do anything, man. I was just in a really bad spot, and I'm feeling a lot better now, and so I do plan on, uploading this video. As soon as I'm done with it, I will be uploading it, whenever I get the chance to. Like, whenever it's done and completed, and I got the editing out of the way. The editing I've been saving for last this time, but usually I edit as I draw, as I go, but because my motivation has been at an all-time low, I'm like, oh gosh, maybe I can just edit it while I, you know, after I work on it. Maybe that would help. And so far, so good. It's actually helped me a lot, I think. Kind of get motivated to do stuff. I'm gonna look up something real quick. Alright. So, alright, let's continue. I'm almost there. You can see me struggling, but like, what is this music? I'm this close to just buying some music. I'm this close to just buying something. It's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting. When I think of stream music, I don't think Renaissance Tavern. I think happy, cheery, upbeat, soft, lo-fi beats, right? This is someone just strumming it along with like a lute. Like, man, what era am I in? I can't. Please, I need something that's not just absolutely terrible. Can we please get a song in here that's not bad? Okay. You know what? Fine. I'll roll with it. You know, what is life without a few cucumbers out of balance? You know? What does that mean? I don't know. You gotta ask someone else. I'm not good with metaphors. I also just talked about that. I'm not good with stuff like that. Right? In a pickle. Like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Who came up with that? You just say you're in a tough spot. Anyway. Humanity is doomed if they were to ever listen to me and my rants. They'd be like, what is this crazy girl going on about? And you just hear my stream and it's like imagine aliens finally come down, or wherever, right? They exist. Let's assume they exist. Let's assume they come down and they're like, we need the most accurate representation of humanity ever. And that's going to determine whether or not we shoot you guys with like a laser or something. Because I assume they have like a giant laser that they just have available for their, I don't know, their alien stuff that's going on, right? Whatever, right? Alien doohickeys, we'll just assume. Let's assume that they somehow, I don't know why, but let's assume they picked my stream to just watch and like observe, right? Obviously, narcissistic, they're never going to pick my stream, but like, this is just for fun. This is just a funsies kind of scenario, right? Imagine they pick my stream and they're like, this is what determines us to not nuclear destroy the planet with our alien doohickeys, right? This is what determines us creating a peace pact with Earth, right? Imagine they pick my stream and you just see this. I'm sorry, we're getting lasered. I'm sorry, man. They hear me speak, they take one look at me, they're like, gotta go. Too unsafe to keep away, you know? We gotta do something about this. That's exactly what would happen. Hopefully they don't pick my stream, because we're all doomed if they do. What is this? Oh, the car crash? I will say it's actually not the car crash, but it is a very interesting situation Isaac's in. So he had basically, I wanted to add something with Isaac that would just be kind of a fun random story element that wouldn't necessarily be good, but it wouldn't be bad either. And so I decided that, I would add something a bit darker to his story, where he's actually a ghost right now, and he's still covered in, like, this blood. Now, blood, obviously, ghosts don't have blood, they have ectoplasm. This music. Take my earphone out, because I can't handle the music, but the video, or the picture is actually him as a ghost, but he's on Astromia right now, because there's blood. And ghosts don't have blood, they have ectoplasm, so he's covered in someone else's blood, and we'll see whenever the video comes out. I'm gonna kind of hint to who it is, but I'm not really going to give you any sort of like real like stuff about what's going on, because I also kind of want people to guess what's going on. So I kind of want it to be kind of mysterious, you know. So that video I'm working on, actually, this is also part of it. This is one of the frames for it that I've been working very. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been on this frame forever. But yeah, I had that idea for Isaac for a little bit. I didn't have it for very long, because I kind of, anytime I got an idea for a story or an element, I wanted to basically jump on it, because I just had no ideas, no inspiration or anything. And so I was like, I need to jump on this opportunity to make a video about Ghost Mask. You know, because I wanted to make a video about Ghost Mask. I haven't made a video about them in a while, none of the characters. And I had been working on like some Baldur's Gate related stuff, but I wasn't sure if I was going to go through with it yet, because some of it's really dark, and Baldur's Gate is just a generally much darker premise than what's on my channel normally, and I didn't really want people to see super dark elements. So if I ever make anything more Baldur's Gate related, I will definitely put some warnings up, because oh my gosh, that gets pretty dark. But I also wanted Ghost Mask in general too, because I just hadn't done anything with Ghost Mask in a while, and I was like, man, I really want to continue the story. I want to make it, you know, a story still. I want to still work on it. I do actually have some ideas still, but ideas kind of flutter, and then I kind of change my mind about them. It's really hard right now because I was just kind of in a deep stump, and I had kind of a hard last few weeks. It was just kind of rough on me, you know, emotionally and mentally and stuff, and so it's been really hard. But I finally feel like I'm getting motivated to kind of continue task and go through life as normal. So that is really nice, and I'm really happy that that it's been going a lot better. And you know, I also like that I've been drawing more and finally getting back into it again. It is still hard to get back into the habit of anything like that, of course, once you kind of fall out of it. Once you fall out of a habit of, like, I drew, like, every single day for years, and now suddenly I'm going, like, weeks without drawing, you know? But I was really excited to make this video because I love Isaac, I love his character, he's one of my favorite characters in the entire world, and I also, in general, just really like doing stuff where he is kind of in a weird position, morally wise. Because I was mentioning this before I realized I wasn't actually live, because I did stream for like 20 or 30 minutes before realizing I wasn't live on my channel, which was really unfortunate. I mean, I'm sure Zach found out somehow and was definitely like, what is this crazy guy doing? But like, yeah, because I mean, Isaac has like the cameras and stuff, like a lot of, like, you in the Bones video I kind of hinted to those cameras that Ray was fighting were from Zach. They're Zach's cameras, and so I thought that would be kind of an interesting kind of plot point, that he sort of watches them, but they don't know it's Zach. They just think that, like, cameras are always following them. Honestly, I think at one point Ray's just like, oh my god, like, which one of you guys did something? Like, we're being just watched by, like, the cops or something. And everyone's like, no, none of us did anything, you know, except for Isaac. And then Isaac's like, what? I didn't do anything, except for that one thing. And then everyone's like, oh my god, Isaac. But, like, he never does anything bad, you know what I mean? So this being kind of the first time that Isaac is ever caught doing something potentially bad or potentially wrong is really intriguing to me. And that's kind of why I really like this idea. Because it's not necessarily out of character. It's not necessarily something I speared on a whim. I have thought about evil Isaac, of course, in the past, but Isaac never really been an evil character. He's just sort of been a character that, you know, makes a lot of bad decisions and choices, but isn't necessarily a bad person. You know, he just has made a lot of mistakes in his life. And so that's kind of where I wanted to take his character in this video, where he's clearly just, he's done something, but we don't really know what he's done, and there's not really a whole lot of, like, elaboration on what exactly is going on. But I also really like the fact that it's a video, you know what I mean? Like, I'm working on a video. I finally have an idea that's not just gonna come and go, and it's made me really happy. This video, in fact, is almost complete, I think. Let me count the song in my head and see how many frames per second I am gonna have. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Isaac for sure is already a character that, like, Zach wasn't really on the radar for. Isaac's one of the only ghosts that didn't become a ghost because of Zach and Souls of Paradise. And so him, like, doing something that would potentially, like, upset someone, or do something, or, you know, basically draw attention to a ghost in the overworld, is kind of a bad thing in general anyway. Like, ghosts are very prominent that, like, no, you're not gonna go to the surface and show people you're a ghost. Like, that's really bad. That's really not good. But in general, a lot of ghosts make that mistake at least once. Luckily, you can erase memories, and you can, if you're a ghost, of course, if you can erase memories, and you can technically make it to where someone doesn't remember necessarily what happened, or they might think it's a dream. but you can only do that to a certain extent. So it's not really, it's one of those powers also that isn't super common. Like Ray has it for Mantis. There's actually a couple of gags I've thought about where when Ray is on Astromia with Mantis, you know, and they're buddy, and he doesn't know he's a ghost yet. He doesn't know, you know, Mantis doesn't know that Ray is a ghost yet. There's kind of a funny moment where Ray cuts his hand, and like the ectoplasm spills out, and Mantis is like, oh my, what's that? What? And like he's like freaking out a little bit. I mean, he's freaking out as much as Mantis really freaks out, which is like, you know, kind of quietly, because Mantis isn't exactly a very exaggerative person. If he yells, there's something really wrong, you know? He's very chill and quiet, compared to, like, the other characters, at least. But yeah, this has been, like, that was something that Ray had to do, where he had to erase Mantis's memory, because he's like, you can't know I'm a ghost yet. And then eventually he tells him, and he's like, okay, well, you could have just told me. and Ray's like, no, I'm okay. Like, you know? Yeah, I mean, honestly, the story is still a little blurry in my head, but I do have an idea of what he did and why he did it, and we'll have to see. But this is definitely one of the more darker plot points of Ghost Mask, for sure. Seeing kind of what happened and seeing the aftermath of that. I might plan another video around that. This is kind of just a small little thing for Isaac, because he hadn't really gotten anything in a while, and I hadn't really done anything in a while for Isaac. And so it could have been an accident, or it could have been on purpose. Isaac is definitely not a violent person, though. He's a very, like, his whole embodiment is the chillest stoner kind of dude anyway. Like, he's not meant to be a super serious character with a lot of flaws, or not a lot of flaws. He has a lot of flaws, but he's not meant to be like super like heavy on the story, or super like, you know, what would you say? Like, he's a really chill guy who doesn't really fight a lot. He's not violent. He's very chill, laid back, doesn't really stress out about things, right? And so when something does happen that clearly puts him in a position of, oh my gosh, this is really bad, he's still gonna stay relatively calm while kind of freaking out on the inside and not really showing it until later, when he eventually breaks down from the realization of what just happened. That happens a lot in Ghost Mask, especially for Isaac, but there are times where a character will just, they'll just make a decision, and it's just a bad decision, and they really won't understand how bad of a decision it is until it's too late. Ray, I just thought of another plot point for Ray later on involving his sister, but yeah, there's something that happens with Ray and his sister that's like definitely like, oh my gosh, like that's a regret for sure. And especially because Ray's siblings, like a lot of them like were like, when Ray died, he was like the third oldest. So he had a couple of younger siblings and a couple of older siblings, and or wait, no, not a couple. Yeah. He was kind of like the third oldest, actually, I think. And so he was like in the middle. He was a middle child, and definitely had a lot of issues with some of his family. He had issues with his dad and his mom and stuff like that, and that will kind of come up as the story progresses. But with Isaac, I don't have him have a whole lot of heavy story elements. I kind of like to keep it a little chill, mainly because so many of my characters are already involved in the main story. It's kind of nice to have a character that's just not involved in the main story at all. It kind of adds a balance of like, okay, this character is clearly like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix the music audio. Like, this character clearly does still have ties to the main story, but he's not super involved. So I wanted to give Isaac a bit more on that regard. I just think it would give some more insight to his character, kind of how he handles a situation like this. Because, like, it's clearly not a good situation, right? It's clearly not a good situation. Clearly he did something wrong. Whether or not he's at fault fully, we'll see. But yeah, this video is essentially done. This was my last frame I needed, and I will be editing this video probably tomorrow, after I get off work, and finishing it. What is it? Bear. No. My dog's freaking out. He wants up on my desk, but I don't like to put him up there. What are you doing? No, you naughty. Stop it. Ow, stop biting me. Get down. Oh, I love him so much. He's such a good dog. Ow, he's clawing my leg, though. My God, my dude. Ow, stop biting me. Broski, what are you doing? Damn, dude. What are you doing? What? What is it? He's so cute when he growls at me. I promise he doesn't growl like this normally. He's not. I don't have like a scary dog that's like always growling. He's a very sweet boy. He just wants up right now. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to move you out of here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy boy. Naughty, naughty. Alright, anyway. Oh yeah, Zach's definitely gonna have some stuff to say. I don't think I'm gonna put, like, Zach's not in this video, but I do think maybe I'll put, like, pan the camera out. Maybe I'll add, like, a little camera and show, like, that Zach was clearly watching. Maybe I'll, like, put that in the background. And he'll see what Isaac did, and he'll be like, ooh, the ghosts are getting crazy. They're getting up to something. Especially because they're clearly, like, you know, Ray's group isn't exactly perfect, but they're not bad guys, right? Ray has some flaws, and his flaws are sometimes accentuated. What is that? That is not a word. They're sometimes exaggerated by his own, like, doing, right? His flaws are exaggerated a lot because he just has some outward flaws, like outward flaws with power. He clearly has issues with his soul power. He uses it so much, so frequently that he's literally, like, at one point in the story, Ray canonically will defeat a phantom, which is a ghost that's been dead for 1,000 years. And ghosts, the older they are, the more powerful they naturally become. They just naturally become more powerful. Even if a phantom isn't practicing, a phantom that's 1,000 years old or more will clearly still be able to fight against a ghost like that. Like, they will not even have a chance, you know? And at one point in the story, Ray will fight a phantom, and he will win. And everyone is, like, horrified because they're like, how are you that strong? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, part of me was like, I don't want to have an OP character necessarily. Like, I don't want a character that's just like, oh, he's just so overpowered. Like, oh, he's clearly a good person. Like, oh, he can win any fight. Not necessarily. Power does not mean winning. Like, power in a lot of cases doesn't always mean you'll win. It can in some circumstances. It depends on the fight. So, yeah, for sure. It's really insane. Like, he gets so strong. But I'm not trying to do that to be like, oh, I've got this, like, oh, this all-powerful character for fun. It's to show how bad that power can make someone become and how bad that is for Ray, who's someone who clearly clings on to power too much for his own good, right? So a lot of times Ray will just, he won't understand why it's bad to be so powerful. He's like, well, I'm just doing this because, you know, I want to be stronger. And everyone's like, that's fine and all, but you really need to practice 30 times a day or however much times a day he does it, you know? Not necessarily. Ray is not a character that I want to just be like, oh, OP for no reason, right? Like I said, there are reasons he wants to. He feels like he wants to be stronger. And it's also just, it is a fun story element to add a character that doesn't know their own strengths. Rose is pretty strong. I mean, she's no phantom, but she's also very powerful. Kind of in the same way that, like, Ray is. I don't know if I would have Ray win a fight against her necessarily, because like I said, even if Ray was stronger than Rose, which I think I said that he was. I might be wrong about that. Sometimes I forget little things like that, but I'm pretty sure I said that Ray was stronger than Rose, but only by a little bit. And Rose can still win very easily because she has not one but two main soul powers, which is so incredibly rare that it's almost unheard of. And also because she's just very knowledgeable in a fight. She's fought a lot of people. The problem with Ray is that he practices a lot, but he doesn't actually fight that many people. Rose practices and fights people all the time. She's constantly getting into some sort of fight, physical altercations, like stuff like that. And so a lot of the times the characters will be as strong as, they practice and as strong as they naturally are. And Rose, unfortunately, is a lot of that. She's very strong. She's very, it's not good, right? It's not good. Rose is not the kind of person you want to have that kind of power. You want Rose to be weak because she's clearly an unhinged person who thrives off of chaos. So when it comes down to it, like, she's just not, it's not good. It's not good at all. You don't want Rose to be strong. But yeah, she's strong in her own way. Same with Zack and Dirthier. Both of them, like, Dirthier is the weakest of the group by far, but he is smart and he's very intelligent. A lot of his soul power comes from his robotic arms and his makeshift, like, weaponry that he uses and he makes. I mean, he did make the soul laser, and I mean that's the most powerful weapon they have by far. Like, against Ray's team, that soul laser will literally destroy them. And like, quite literally, like, when ghosts get injured, they regenerate. With the soul laser, it prevents regeneration, meaning that if your whole body got zapped by that laser, you would be gone forever. Not just like you're gonna regenerate. If your soul gets destroyed, you are destroyed. Like, that's it. And the only reason the ghost can't permanently die usually is because, well, their soul will always be intact. No amount of force or damage could ever penetrate the soul and make it to where it was damaged in any sort of way. You can certainly rip a soul. You can physically alter it, but it would not likely never occur that frequently that a ghost would ever be permanently damaged. It can happen. There's even another concept that I haven't talked about having two souls or one soul or split soul, which is also a very interesting thing. So yeah, but the main ones are full soul or half soul, which a half soul is someone who their soul essentially, they only got half of it. And originally I was gonna make that to where that's like impossible, like that's not a thing, right? But I kind of was thinking about it, kind of teetering with the idea of it. But yeah, I think that's what I will leave off with, though. But I will say I really like the idea with Isaac right now that I'm working on. The video, it is done. It's actually done. I'm not even joking. Like, I actually have a video done, and that is making me so happy. I haven't had a video done in so long. I have the other video I'm sitting on, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it. I don't know if I like how it came out. It's kind of cringe. I don't know. It's Baldur's Gate related. I don't know. It's got one of my favorite characters. I don't know. Maybe I'll upload it. Maybe I won't. But I will upload this one. This one with Isaac. This one will be done. I'm very excited. I will try to continue my streaming to get back into the hang of things, especially after I came out of my really bad time with everything going on. Sorry the stream wasn't super long. I had a lot to do today, and I figured I'd try to fit a small stream in while I could. Oh yeah, and no, I love the implications of it, though. I love the implications. The implications that he is just so powerful that he can defeat the strongest form of a ghost. I love that. I actually think that's such a cool idea. I'm really excited to bounce off of that a bit more, too. And I will be mentioning it more in videos and stuff and future streams. Ray is a powerful beast. He is a powerful beast of a person. Oh yeah, Zack does find that out. He is not happy about the whole situation with Ray defeating a phantom. That is like crazy, And so, it's crazy, the amount of power that you need to defeat a ghost like that. It's unhinged. Ray's power is absolutely unhinged. But yeah, I will focus on that more. I think this video will come out this Friday, so be on the lookout. I will be uploading this video Friday. I will have a video for the first time in forever. I'm very excited because like I said, I was in a stump for a while. But yeah, I'm sorry that this stream is so short. I'm sorry. I really hope I can stream again soon. I don't know if I'll fall back out of it or not. But I do thank you all for coming and watching the stream. Enjoy, even if it was a little short. I still had fun. It was a nice little stream, especially the 20 minutes of stream that I missed because it wasn't recording, it wasn't streaming, it wasn't live on my channel. That was bad. That was really bad. But I will wrap it up. I do hope you guys have a good night. Be on the lookout for that video. It is actually an anomaly for me to upload this at this point. YouTube algorithm's gonna be like, not pushing this. But I'll see how it goes. Anyway, I do hope you guys have a good night. Stay safe. So sorry I'm ending it so early. I feel like a lot of people didn't get to join this time, and I'm so sorry. But I will try streaming again soon, I promise. Yeah, have a good night, you guys, and I am out of here. Have a good night. Bye.